Welcome back. This is Rich again. This video vlog will be about the next NBA television contracts in the United States, which will start in 2025, 2026, because the current television contracts with ESPN, ABC, TNT, and Turner, no, and NBA TV currently expire at the end of the 2024-2025 season. But first, listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980 out of Lowell, Massachusetts. It's hosted by Crystal Johnson. She'll play oldies from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and also 50s and 90s. Now back to the video blog. Currently, the NBA television contract in the United States is worth $24 billion. And the next TV contract, the NBA hopes to get an overall television deal of $75 billion or maybe even more. The breakdown of what's currently in the NBA television contract. TNT currently airs NBA regular season games on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. They have the best studio NBA show, in fact, the best studio show of all of television sports in the United States inside the NBA, with Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Charles Barkley, and Shaquille O'Neal. They also air the NBA All-Star Weekend, including the Rising Stars games, or what they call them, the Shooting Stars games, NBA Saturday, with the skills competition, which is the slam dunk contest, and also the NBA All-Star game, plus they air playoff games, the first and second round playoff games for the Eastern and Western conferences, and they have the conference finals. They alternate with ESPN this year in 2023. TNT has the Eastern Conference Finals. Next year, they'll have the Western Conference Finals. And NBA games have been airing on TNT since 1984, when it started started on TBS. They're all under Warner Brothers Discovery Sports, but for all intended purposes, I call it TNT because that's the primary network. Also, NBA TV, which is run by Warner Brothers Discovery Sports, is selected regular season games via the regional sports network broadcast, and those games are subject to blackout in the home markets just to protect the regional sports networks, and they also air select first round games with their own broadcast crew. And ESPN ABC currently airs Wednesday night games and Friday night games, and also some Sunday night games during the regular season after, when football, the NFL, is finished. They have Saturday night primetime games on ABC, and also Sunday afternoon regular season games on ABC. Plus, they air playoff games, the first and second round, both Eastern and Western conferences, and also they have exclusive one conference finals each year. This year they have the Western Conference Finals 2023 and the NBA Finals currently airs on ABC, and before the NBA Finals, they have a special NBA Finals live edition of Jimmy Kimmel for each and every Finals game. Plus, they have the NBA Draft. ESPN has been airing NBA games since 2002, and ESPN, ABC, and TNT still have exclusive negotiations to retain the NBA for the next television contract, but those exclusive negotiating periods close on April in 2024. So that's roughly 11 months from now at the time I'm doing this video blog. And there's been a lot of rumors what will be going with the next NBA television contract in the United States. There's been talk that ESPN might be dropping a lot of games, what they do, maybe drop one night a week, maybe focus more on Friday night NBA action, and also maybe have a lot more exclusive games on ESPN Plus with like alternate broadcast, like from Stephen A. Smith. Also, like they might want to get the NBA All-Star Game and air it on ABC in prime time. That's a possibility. Also, TNT might be cutting back to maybe Thursday nights only, and they might, reduce the number of playoff games they air because their parent company, Warner Brothers Sports, Warner Brothers Discovery Sports, is in a little bit of a cost-cutting mode, and this opens the possibility for other suitors to get a piece of the NBA pie. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said several months ago that it's trending the next television contract in the United States will have more live NBA games on broadcast television. There's also been lots of rumors that NBC really wants to air NBA games again. Maybe have Sunday at 5:30 after NFL season's over. They could bring back the NBA on NBC theme music. And they also could exclusive games on Peacock or have a cable partner, the USA Network. There's also rumors that Amazon could have an exclusive package as well, but they'll probably just want top teams playing in that package. They probably do not want to have Charlotte Hornets against New Orleans Pelicans as part of that package. Also, there's also rumors about Apple TV wanting a package, but so far their venture into live sports with the MLB and MLS has been very subpar. And you cannot count out Netflix or maybe another streaming company trying to get NBA games. Also, long shots to get NBA games. CBS, because they have a lot of inventory in the winter with the NCAA men's basketball tournament and golf. They might consider maybe having some games on Paramount Plus or the CBS Sports Network. The only way I could see CBS getting a part of the NBA action if they partner with Warner Brothers Sports and they get maybe some regular season games, but a deal with the NBA Finals. But ESPN's going to fight tooth and nail about that. Also, you might see Scripps Sports or Ion Television trying to make a bid for the NBA, but that they consider long shots at best. Fox Sports says they're not going to put a bid in for the NBA, but you never know. So when it all said is done, I think the NBA will probably keep ESPN, probably, but they'll do Friday night exclusive games and have maybe a primetime game on Saturday on ABC, and they probably have a lot of um, exclusive games on ESPN Plus. Maybe they'll simulcast it with the regional sports networks. And also, I predict NBC will go back to the NBA with a Sunday afternoon game at 5:30, and maybe some playoff action plus some exclusive games on Peacock and the USA Network. TNT will probably focus on Thursday nights only, and they'll have some playoff action. And there'll be maybe a package for Amazon and or Apple TV, but not a big package, maybe a handful of games. Maybe they might put the Christmas games on Amazon or Apple TV. So it will be real interesting. And I think the next NBA television contract might be 10 years and maybe 75, 80, $90 billion. And that's about it. I'll be back with our next exclusive video blog on Saturday. Bye now.